Hey, 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 where you guys at? Y'all are late. Somebody talk to me. Howdy,
It's only
Christopher.
me and you here.
For now, Herc, are you on?
Yeah.
Webinar has started. Hey, 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 Wolfgang. Hey, 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 Adi. Hey, 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 Dominique. Hello, hello, it's John from Quebec City. Hi, Sandra. Come on, guys, who else is out there? I see your names. I see you. Better start talking. Yep. Oh, a lot of familiar names. Right on. Newbie in Sacramento. John. John, you're not a newbie. I know you, John. Don't lie. Hey, Derek from DC. Clive from New York. New York High. I was going to say New York, Hawaii. That's a new one. No, it's New York High. Hello. Hello, Christopher. Again, hello, Linda from the Gold Coast, Australia. Right on. There's a New Yorker there. Yonkers. George. How you doing, George? Herc Sanders says you're always awesome. Aww. Joseph from Myrtle Beach, how you doing? Another Australian, Paul. Oh, Mr. Paul Bull, how you doing, Paul? Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Ray, Naples, Florida. Sunshine State. Mark from down under, so that must be Australian as well. Tony Smashing from Vancouver, British Columbia. Jimmy from Atlanta, Georgia. How you doing, Jimmy? Anthony from San Juan Capistrano, where the women flock like the salmon of Capistrano. Okay, Anthony, I'll have to write that down. That's a good one. See what else we got here. Who's Derek from BC, Sam asks. David okay, for Lori in Southern California. How you doing, Lori? Nice to see you here. Seth from Evanston, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. Is it getting any warmer up there yet? I got a cousin that lives right up there in Chicago. Excuse me. Is this being recorded? Yes. It says recording on my screen. By the way, Herc, I am recording, so but we're saving up top anyway, so we'll be okay. Derek from DC. Hot today, he says, in Chicago. Well, that's cool. Oops, lost my questions. Hold on a second. Anthony, we are going to answer all of those questions very, very soon. All right, so let's. That's a lot of people on the call here. Thank you for everyone chiming in. I like to see who we got out there. That's for sure. What we're going to be doing here today is going over Project Supremacy version 3. Really, really awesome technology that we've been working on for almost a year now. Almost a year. Hardcore programming the last 6 months and all that. So we're about to demo all of those cool things inside here. Tell you guys what's cool about it. Let me ask you guys something. How many on this call do not own Project Supremacy? Version 1 or version 2? Who does not own that or have it? I do not. A 1 if you do not. Okay. Okay. All right. Quite a bit. Now, how about a 2 for those of you that have V2, let's say. Project Supremacy version 2. Probably most of you, yeah. Yeah, there's some. Keyword Supremacy owner there too. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we've got more V2 owners than we do not. So that's cool. You guys at least are very, very familiar with all of the functionality of the plugin inside of V2. And for those of you that don't really know or don't have version 2 of the plugin, then we'll certainly go over that. Not in super great detail because we just won't have time for it. Most of this webinar is going to be focusing on the SaaS end of it and the WordPress management system of it and the tagging and the keyword tracking and the new schema database and all of those kinds of things. So pretty cool, pretty cool. We'll give everybody a chance to ask all your questions towards the end. We're going to turn it over to Herc in just a minute. He's going to do probably about a 45-minute demo of all of the latest and greatest features inside of V3. And Eric asked, how does this fit in with SerpTech? Well, this really fits in with anybody who owns more than one WordPress site, a few WordPress sites, WordPress blogs that you've developed into, content sites or commerce sites or informational product sites or local plumbing site. All of those kinds of things can be developed on WordPress, and obviously Project Supremacy will help you get those sites ranking using the schema inside, using the project planner inside, and there's a lot of other nifty little features inside of V2 that help you round it all out, help you develop content and all those kinds of things. How does this help with SerpTech? Well, with SerpTech, you're probably going to have lots and lots of sites that you need to manage, that you need to take care of, you need to update, you need to categorize, and all those kinds of things. So we'll kind of go over how this fits in or how it can be utilized in conjunction with SerpTech. Excuse me, I got a little frog in my throat there. I didn't get it out. Get a big drink here. Okay, let's check it out. Herc, can you hear me?
Yep.
Everybody hear Herc okay?
Hey guys.
Yes, it does sound good. Just so you know, everything that was in V2 is still in V3, okay? But there's just a lot more goodness inside of V3. There's a lot more functionality. The entire back-end interface has been reworked, a lot more user-friendly, and there's some new additions as well. But absolutely everything that was in V2 is remained in V3 and just got better. So, without further ado, I will turn it over to you, Herc.
Okay, guys. This is going to be real fast. Okay. I'm going to go because there's a lot to V3 that's well, I see a lot of people don't have V2, so even for you guys, it's going to be even more quick for you guys. But for those that have V2, what you're going to see first here is the dashboard, like what I'm showing right now. Give me a 1 if you can see the screen, by the way. I just want to make sure that part's okay. Good. There's a lot here that's new. Okay, even for V2 members, we're going to show you a lot of the new stuff that's here. Like we said, V2 is V3 is a completely different product. It's now you can see it's a dashboard, so you'll only have to log into one area to control absolutely everything, and that just doesn't mean what you saw in V2 with, you had the SEO settings and the schema settings and project planner and all that. All that stuff's still there. It all got an upgrade and a facelift, but the new thing about V3, the big new thing, is the centralized dashboard that you can see here. So if you have V2, I don't want to call it an upgrade because people are getting upset when we call it an upgrade. It's a whole new product, but we're going to go through this really fast just to show it to you because there's so much. So for anyone that has V2, you'll see the plugin second. What I'm going to demo is the dashboard first, and then from there we'll go and look at the plugin and how the plugin actually is different than what V2 is. So it's going to be fast. I'm going to talk fast, and I'm going to breathe heavy and spit all over like I did the first time we showed this because I want to cover it all really quickly. And I just want to let you guys know I'm a little flustered today. I've got so many things on the go. I actually thought the webinar was in an hour from now, so I was doing accounting stuff and all that shit, and I'm preparing to move back to Canada, so I am a little flustered. So just forgive me for that. So we're gonna get started. This is what you'll see, guys, when you log in with V3. This is your dashboard. Okay, now typically the first thing that you're gonna want to do when you get in here is you're gonna want to add sites to it. Okay, you're gonna want to add your V3, all the sites that you manage on WordPress. Now this what kind of sites? Okay, you can add your SERP tech sites, you can add your money sites, your rank and rent sites, your affiliate sites, your client sites, anything that you want to manage WordPress. So if those sites that you have through all the things I just listed are running on WordPress, V3 can now manage all those sites for you in so many ways. Basically, we've taken all the functionality of WordPress that you guys are used to on WordPress, and we built it in here so that you don't have to go from site to site to site to do certain things, or when you need to upload a plugin to 35 blogs, you don't have to log in 35 times. You can actually do that with one click, or if you want to delete stuff or add stuff. So it's a huge management feature. So what I'm going to do is talk about first of all, the kind of like the order that you'll do things when you guys start using V3, and that's adding websites. So there's a few different ways to add websites. Okay, obviously we have this download here. Let me zoom in a little bit as well, so it's nice and big. Up in the top menu here, you can see here's the license code. With V2, you guys know that you would install it and then you'd insert your username and your license. And we kind of got rid of that step for V3. So now what we have, you can see, is an automatic installer. Okay, so you can download this automatic installer and upload that to WordPress. And what that'll do actually now, because of all the things we learned about hosting environments and server environments and different themes and different host or WordPress plugins and stuff like that, we learned that it was really, really hard to deal with all that stuff. So what our dev team did is they built an automatic installer that when you download this plugin, upload it to WordPress, the first thing it's going to do is it's going to read your hosting environment settings. It's also going to read your WordPress settings, so it'll know all the different characteristics of what's going on with your blog, and it'll actually install the right version for you. So I know a lot of people, when they were installing, they would get like the could not install IonCube errors or stuff like that. This will tell you if it's even possible to install before it ever installs. So you download the installer, upload it to your site, it'll read your environments, and then it'll either install it for you, activate it with your username and license key, and then delete the auto installer automatically. So it's like literally a one click and done. Or it will give you a message as to why your hosting or WordPress environment isn't compatible with the plugin. So it'll tell you exactly what's wrong, and then all you have to do is go correct that, either by sending a message to your host, or you can send us a support ticket or whatever. So the auto installer is a huge, huge update in itself, just to get started. So that's version 1 of how to install the plugin so that they start showing up in your dashboard. And this will all make more sense as I go through things. If you guys use the auto installer and for any reason it's still throwing an IonCube error, you can still actually grab the PHP version correct for your server. Some hosts are still reading wrong. It's like 1% of hosts right now. It's very, very few. But sometimes if the auto installer doesn't work and it says it can't install it, you can still manually download and install either the PHP 5.6 version. So that means if you're running PHP 5.6 and up, you would install this version. If you're running PHP version above 5.3 up to 5.6, you would install this version. Then you would have to supply your license and your key to turn it on. But typically, guys, 99% of the time, the auto installer is going to do it for you. The next way that you guys can install sites is if you don't want to log into your WordPress to install a plugin, you can actually install a plugin remotely right from your dashboard. Right from here, if you go to the little cloud of websites, and you can see we have a list of websites here to demo for you guys. But what you can do is click on add a website and click add single. Okay, and then what you would do is just type in your protocol. Are you on an HTTP or an HTTPS? Okay, then you type in your domain, yourdomain.com, and then you would type in your login path. Now, some people, they use plugins that will change this login path for security reasons. So whatever it is that you change it to, you would supply it here, and then the active link that you're trying to install to shows up right here, and you can click on it just to make sure that it's correct. Okay, and then all you have to do is supply your username and your password, and we're not going to store your username or password. We're just going to use it one time to access your blog. And then what this will do is actually take the auto installer and attempt to auto install the plugin for you. And that's all you got to do. You just click add now. And then when you want to see what's happening, you can just click this view progress button. And of course, all these sites are already installed, but it'll show you what's happening with your auto installs. Okay, so that's method 2. Method 1 is downloading the auto installer plugin or the actual version. Method 2 is pushing the auto installer plugin from right inside your app. And method 3 is going to be for people like myself who actually have hundreds of sites that you want to upload, but you definitely don't want to do that 100 times, one at a time. Actually, I had to, but we don't have to anymore. You can actually add a CSV where you supply the URL to your login page, your WordPress login page, not your admin page. And then you have a comma separated value, your username and your password. And you just create a CSV file with all these one at a time down a row, and then you click insert, and then it'll send it to a queue and start doing that process for all your blogs. So you can actually add as many blogs as you want with a CSV file, and that might be the quickest way for you guys to add lots of sites really, really quickly. Then if there are any problems with any of the installs, you'll be able to see it because you can click the view progress button. It'll tell you what's successful, what's failed, and why it failed. You can go back to the ones that have failed and then go update whatever it is you need to update with your server, your host, or whatever the reason may be. And then even updating WordPress sometimes, because we only support WordPress version 4.3 and above, I believe it was. But it'll tell you. So you'll get most of your blogs successfully activated, and then you just come back into the install progress and look at what didn't work, and then just manually fix it up and get it all installed. And when they are installed, this is what you'll see when you click from dashboard over to websites. You'll see the sites that are successfully installed right here. So once they're installed, okay, with my PBN, for instance, I have a 110 site PBN. Once I installed it, the first thing I noticed is a huge list of plugins and themes and WordPress core, meaning the actual version of WordPress that needed updates. So you can see it'll show up right here, and it'll tell you, all right, across your entire network of sites, what plugins are available for an upgrade. You can see we have 3. Ask Akismet that these 3 sites have this plugin available for an update. 2 sites have AMP available for an update. These are plugins. This one has that. Okay, so it'll tell you everything that has an update available. And there's a couple of ways that you can do that. You say you only want to select this site and this site. You can just check those and click update, and it'll just do the selected ones. If you have nothing selected, you just can click update on the Akismet, and it'll only update Akismet across all your sites. Or if you just want to be quick like I was and you click the overall update, that'll just update everything all at one time. Okay, super simple to do. The other thing you can do is actually switch your view. Okay, so that if you don't want to look at the plugins that are available, but rather you'd like to look at the sites that have plugins that are available, you can switch your view to show your sites instead of your plugins, and now it'll show you THDOM has these 3 plugins available. Sixpack has these 2 plugins available, and Expert DUI Attorney has these 2 plugins available. So very simple, boom, click update, and all those, what is that, 3, 2, 2, 7. Those 7 plugins are all in need of an update, so I just click one button, and down here on the right, as I do things, you guys will see it'll say successfully sent to the queue. So over the next few minutes, what it's doing is logging into your sites and updating. It's actually not logging into your sites, it's already connected. It's just updating all your plugins for you with one click. And I can't tell you what a time saver that was, guys. When I had 100 PBNs to manage, it was kind of a nightmare. You guys also know that there's security issues if you aren't constantly updating your plugins and your themes when they're releasing patches, that you can become a vulnerability to like SQL injection attacks, and all kinds of crappy shit happens when you're not able to manage your sites effectively. And this will allow you to one-click update your sites. So once I had all my sites updated, I just clicked 3 buttons: update all my cores, update all my plugins, update all my themes, and I was instantly, like that snap of a finger, secure across all my plugins, themes, and cores across my entire network of sites. So that's the update function there. Next, we have comments. So you guys know that as you're running PBNs or money sites, lots of times spam comments come through. So what you can do is just open them up and check out what the comments are, and you can either approve or deny your comments across your entire network of sites, or you can approve them all. We're probably going to get a delete all button built as well, but we're just going to click delete. Are you sure? Yes. You'll see the button down here, comments successfully queued, and then we'll click delete. So that'll take care of all of your junk comments. Okay, all this stuff, guys, takes up space across your entire network of sites. It eats up resources on your hosting. You don't need it, but you need an easy way to get rid of it, and this is the way. Next, we have optimization. This is just going to help you clean up certain things on your blog, like spam. Any comments that, so the way WordPress works, you guys know, some comments go to spam, some comments go into moderation. Anything that's in moderation is basically up here. Anything that's already been sent to spam will show up down here. So there's no comments in this spam, but if there were, it would look the exact same. You'd see a drop down and then you could delete it. Post revisions, another good one for optimizing your blog and reducing the amount of space that you're using on your sites. Post revisions, basically, you guys know, as you're going in and updating posts, WordPress is saving revisions of your post for comparative purposes. If you ever want to back up to an older post, you can. Now, I typically don't really delete too many post revisions, maybe the oldest ones, but if you guys really want to clean up your blogs, you have the ability to now remotely delete all your post revisions and only have the most active post available to you. That's a choice. Remember, all this stuff's a choice, okay? The next section here is reviews, guys. Now, anyone that was familiar with V2 knows that, I'll go to Google for a second, and we'll type in spray foam insulation edmonton.net. Project Supremacy version 2 gave you the ability to put a widget, oh, mine's deactivated right now. Oh, that's the contact form. It gave you the ability to put a widget on your site that people could leave reviews on your site. Here it is right here. Okay, and then you could display these reviews. Now, as these reviews were coming in, those actually become a schema type. Okay, they're called aggregate rating. As it reads all the reviews and averages out the review rating, that becomes an aggregate rating for this particular page. And what will end up happening, if you type in spray foam insulation Edmonton, you guys might remember this from coaching. Okay, here's our site, still #1. There's our aggregate review ratings. So what those are is people submitting reviews on the site, and then using schema, we're able to just send that schema to Google so that they can read that this has a rating of 4.5 over 4 votes for that particular page. Now, those reviews will show up. V3 obviously has the same thing. It's been upgraded. It's much better. But as reviews are coming in across your network of sites, they will show up here, and you can approve or deny those reviews. Now, reviews used to be automatic in V2. Now they're actually going into a moderation queue so that you guys can actually moderate your reviews. The announcements page, that's pretty simple. That's just me and Todd putting out announcements to you guys, and as we put out announcements, they'll show up here, so that's pretty easy. A couple of other things, tutorial videos, guys. If you click this, it'll give you basically the breakdown that I'm giving you right now of how to use this section of the site. And as you change from section to section, this won't change, but the video will. So once you're into the websites tab, you can see that button's still the same, but now it's displaying a different video that's specific to this page that you're on. The knowledge base is through Intercom, which is our live chat that you guys will see inside this little icon here. Will allow you guys now, instead of submitting support tickets, to actually live chat with us and our development team about your issues. So it's a much more efficient support for you guys. It'll allow you to get straight to us through this chat, but our knowledge base is also built out of this, and we have articles about the different elements of the plugin that you can come and look at, like how to install the plugin, how to do migration from V2 to V3, how to build schemas and stuff like that. So that's your knowledge base right there. Up here's our notifications, where as things are happening to your site, if they become disconnected for any reason, or if you're installing plugins and something fails for any reason, you'll get notified. It's kind of like more of a warning. This notification, it notifies you of the things that are going wrong rather than the things that are going right. If you don't get any notifications, that's good. If you do get notifications, those are just attentions, okay? Things that you need to pay attention to within your entire network of sites. So it's a really good way to know, here's something that needs attention. It'll show up in your notifications. It'll tell you what it is. You can go in and deal with it extremely quickly. All right, settings is also the same as settings tabs down here, so we'll cover that in a bit. And then this is Roger. This is our demo account, and that'll just be you, and you can go in and change your username and password and stuff like that for your account. So that's basically the dashboard page, guys. Next, we're going to move into the websites. So now, like I said, once you've installed a bunch of sites onto here, you'll see you won't see these things. So let me just show you what you will. So let me get rid of this stuff for a second, okay? Basically, what you'll see is all your sites like this, but you won't see these little tags. It'll look more like this, okay? Now, what tagging is for you guys to be able to organize your sites, and it becomes very, very important, especially when you want to start uploading multiple plugins to multiple sites. You need a way to organize your sites. So for instance, if you say, listen, I want to upload you know, SerpTech, Local Supremacy, Google XML sitemaps, and some other plugin to any site that's a SerpTech site, you have to be able to tag your site. So we built in tagging to analyze your site. So one of the things I like to do with my tagging is I build 3 tags immediately, and you can see you can create tags here. You can create like client money sites. You can create like lead gen sites. You can color the tags. Let's color this one aquamarine or whatever. We'll save it. Okay, and there's our tag. So you can create tags. Now, what I like to do is tag every site with 3 tags. Okay, number 1, what type of site is it? Okay, so let's call it a PBN site. I've already created a tag for PBNs. The next thing is who hosts my site. Okay, who is the hosting company for my site? So let's say it was Supremacy Hosting. I created a tag for Supremacy Hosting. And the next thing, so what type of site is it, who hosts it, and where's the domain name registered at? Okay, so let's say I registered it at Namecheap. I would drag that tag in, okay? And then when first I'd create the tag, obviously, and then I'd drag the tag. So then I'm gonna click Save Changes. And now you can see it's a PBN hosted at Supremacy Hosting, and it's registered with Namecheap. But the one more level of shortcut that we actually built into this actually is that with your tags, if you wish, okay, so for HostGator, you can actually supply a URL. And what I do is I actually supply a URL straight to the login page of either the host or the registrar. Okay, so that what I can do is when I click on my site, if there's for any reason I need to get to 6-pack abs for men, the Namecheap, maybe I need to check on the DNS, I can just click on it, and I've already supplied the URL. It'll take you right to the Namecheap login page. Or Supremacy, I can click that and it'll take me right to the Supremacy hosting area. So that's just shortcuts for you guys to be able to really quickly access things, and more importantly, tagging. I'll show you more about what tagging does later on. So the next thing, once you guys install your sites, is I think you should set up tags for all your sites. What I recommend is the type of site, the host, and the registrar. Okay, and that'll be in your Manage Tags feature. Now, more about tags. I guess I'll just stay on tags. Now what you can do is think about having hundreds of sites, okay guys, and say you need to you want to know how many of these sites are PBNs. I don't even know how many PBNs I have, okay? What you can do is click on this tag, and now you can filter by the tags that you've created. So I want to see all my PBNs, so I'll just click that. Okay, I only have 1 PBN loaded here. Or I want to see all the sites that I have that are registered at name.com. I can click that. Okay, and apparently I have none with that tag, so let's try Namecheap. There we go, I have 5, and you can see it's filtered now, showing 5 of 6 websites. So I have 5 of 6 websites registered at Namecheap. The other 2 tags that are permanently there are not tagged. So for instance, when you guys first upload, like say you upload 50 sites, everything's going to be untagged. But as you start, you'll tag it, excuse me, and then as you add more sites, it's easy to find the untagged ones, and I'll show you. Let me show you guys that. Let me illustrate everything. I love illustrations. Illustrations work. Okay, let's save those changes, and we'll just refresh this page. Okay, there you can see this. Let's say I just added this site, okay, but it was buried. Let's say it was buried amongst 100 other sites, and I was like, I wonder if I have any sites that are untagged. I haven't tagged them yet. You just click on Not Tagged, okay, and there you go. It brings up all the sites that are not tagged. Now you can manage this tag. Okay, it's a money site at HostGator, and it's got name.com registered. Save the changes. Now it's tagged. Okay, so you can untag it. It's just quick ways. Yeah, goodbye spreadsheets, exactly. It's just a quick way to organize everything, quickly find everything. Now, if a site goes down for any reason, you will receive a notification, but the other thing that'll happen is you can click on, these 2 tags are always going to be there. You can click on deactivate it. So there's 0 sites right now that are deactivated, but this will do is bring up a list of your sites that PSV3 it's still installed, but it's not active for some reason. Okay. Okay, it's become deactivated. Actually, I can show you that. Let me do this, and then I can show you another feature. So that's tagging. Yeah, let me show you that first. Let me just do something really quick here, and then I'll show you that. Let's go manage. We're gonna go to manage this website. Oh, sorry, we're gonna go direct admin login. I guess these other buttons, guys. Direct admin login just gives you one-click access into the site. Okay, so you can see the little wheel refreshing there, and then it's loading, opens in a new window. It's logging me into that WordPress site. It's just quick access in case you don't want to do any work in here. You can go over to here. So there you go, you can see it. Now what I'm going to do is go plugins, install plugins. We're on THDOM, and I'm going to deactivate Project Supremacy and show you that it will show you that. Here we go, where are we? V3, there we go, deactivate. And there's a new version available. But I wouldn't update it here, we can update it over there, but I'll show you that in a second. Okay, there we go. So now I can come over here, press Control F5, okay, and see now it's got a big red sign, plugin is deactivated on WordPress. So now you can log, you know that THDOM, that is a money site of yours that's hosted on HostGator and registered at name.com, is down for some reason. So it's quick to go and look at the entire situation. Is my name servers wrong? I have to go look at name.com. Is my hosting failing? I have to go look at hosting.com. Or is my plugin just deactivated for some reason, like I forgot? I can log into that site. Okay, now you'd have to manually log in because you're deactivated, and then you can go see what's going on with that plugin. So the other thing, of course, is you can click on deactivated, and it will filter all the sites that are deactivated. Okay, so that's how that looks. Let me just go turn that back on so that we can demo everything else. Okay. Let me clear our tags. Now here's why I'm going to go more into tagging and why it becomes really important when now you need to start managing your blog and managing the themes that are on them and managing the WordPress plugins. Not just updating stuff though, deleting stuff or adding stuff to multiple sites. Say you need to add multiple plugins to multiple sites. One of the things I want to show you guys is, so when you're on your websites tab, what you can actually do is quick switch view, okay, and then we'll increase this to show like 100 entries, even though we only are using 6 for this demo. What this does is it shows you all your sites, it shows you all your tags, it shows you how many plugins, themes, comments, and reviews are on each of your sites, but more importantly, also it shows you your Google indexation status. I forgot to mention that. Let me just go back really quickly and switch this view again. Because this is a new feature, actually. See right here, guys, if you slip over the sign, it says Google. It'll tell you if it's indexed in Google. If it's not indexed in Google, like expertduiattorneys.xyz, not indexed. It'll turn red. And I believe that we're going to build a filter, actually, indexed or non-indexed as well. So you can have a de-indexed site filter, so you can go check out what's going on with your non-indexed sites. So that's there as well. So let me get back to switch view and show you guys something. All right. So let's say we want to work on our client sites. Let me see. We got money. We got 3. Let's say we're working on our money sites or our SerpTech builds or something. Let's just click money. I only want to work on my money sites. Okay, so I click that, and then it only loads the money sites over here. Now, let's say I want to work and see what themes and what plugins are on all my money sites. So what I would do is select all websites. Okay, these are only money sites because we've filtered by tag. Okay, so and then I'm going to select websites, and you see the selected websites box show up over here. And now what this is showing me here, we have 3 buttons. We have themes, plugins, and tags. What this is showing me is these are the themes that are showing or are installed across these 3 blogs. So there's a lot of themes, right? Themes take up extra space, and there's no need for it. So it'll show you what the themes are. It will show you what's active. One of these should be showing as active, so I need to go and update it. But it'll be in blue. If it's the active theme, it'll show up in blue, and if it's not, it'll just be normal. You can actually get rid of multiple themes across these 3 sites. So remember, we're working in the money site, or only on our money sites, or only on our PDNs or whatever. So we can look at all our themes, either activate new themes or delete themes or whatever in bulk, right? Okay, or more importantly, plugins. I know we worked a lot more with plugins than themes, so we can actually click over to the plugins tab now. Now these are all the plugins that are installed across these 3 particular money sites. Okay, so there we go. There's Akismet and Anti-Spam, but none of them are activated. Here's AMP Supremacy. There you go. You can see it's not active on this site, but it is active on these two sites. So if I wanted to activate it on this one, I could just select it and click activate. All right, and successfully queued the thing into the activation. So now that plugin goes into queue, and it's going to go out there and activate it for AMP Supremacy. Now I can do that from multiple tick boxes here, guys. I can literally open up everything and look at my whole site and keep everything up to date, activate, deactivate, delete, anything on multiple sites across my money sites. And what's so great about this, guys, is it's just the organization and the speed in which you can do things now. You know what I mean? So for instance, like if instead of money sites, we were working on SerpTech sites, I could click SerpTech. It'll load all my SerpTech blogs, okay? And I would clear this list. Now I want to work on my SerpTech sites. Okay, here's all my plugins, but I want to add a new plugin, so I can go to upload plugins, okay? And I want to add, you know, I don't know, maybe you want to add What's Up, which is kind of a really cool stats plugin. So I can actually search the WordPress repository for this plugin, okay, and click install now, okay, and what that's doing now, what I just did was install the What's Up plugin to 3 of my SerpTech builds with just a couple clicks, right? So that's what I mean by huge. Oh yeah, it's super huge. It's super huge and super fast, because you guys know the plugins that you like to use for your different types of sites.
I thought I was muted, sorry.
No, you weren't muted. I told you I was going to talk fast, guys. I got a lot more to go through and a lot more cool shit. I see people like blowing up already, and it's awesome, but we have a lot more cool shit to show you. Here's one better. Okay, so that's how you do tags, by the way, guys. If you needed to, for instance, change any of the tags on any of the sites, you could. Or you could bulk add tags to bulk sites. You could search for singular sites, okay, follicular. There's just so much that I can show you. There you go. I can search for a single site. I spelled it wrong, so it didn't show up, but there it is. You can bulk manage tags, plugins, or themes. Now, a lot of people buy plugins that they like, okay, not plugins that are free on the WordPress repository. So you can see it when I'm in the plugins, I can go and upload a plugin from the WordPress repository or my plugins. Okay, now where does my plugins come from? Let me show you that. Over here in settings, we have, here's your account settings where you can change your name and your email, and if you wanted a new password, you could. But we have this tab called My Plugins and My Themes. This is kind of like your own personal little plugin storage area and theme storage area. Plugins that you love that aren't on WordPress, or plugins, even if they are on WordPress, you can download them and put them in here like contact form, just because you want to be damn quick, okay? So you can see, you can upload any plugin you want. So I can go here and click on plugins and upload the newest versions of SerpTech that are coming into this repository. Okay, so these are your plugins that you either purchased or that you absolutely love and you work with all the time. These are your themes that you absolutely love, that you use all the time, or that you purchased. Okay, you can put those here. Now, check this out. If we go back to websites, we go back to Switch View. Okay, we go back to SerpTech. We only want to work on my SerpTech sites. Okay, so I click my tag. Here's my SerpTech sites. Now, plugins, I click over to that. All right. Well, I got to activate them, so I select all my websites. There they are. These are the websites that we're going to be working with. And now I want to upload plugins. I can go to my plugins and I say I want to load up SerpTech, Easy Privacy Policy, Google XML Sitemaps, and Project Supremacy. I want to upload 4 plugins to 3 sites. That's 12 installations. All you do is click Add to Queue and done. Okay, you can see it's set up. That's the power of efficiency and management. Uploading multiple plugins or multiple themes to multiple sites that you've organized by tag base, right? Do you understand that? Give me a one if you guys like see kind of, I know I'm talking really fast, so give me a one if you're really with me and you really get it. Awesome, awesome. Gives me a chance to take a drink of water too. All right.
You're doing good, man. You're doing good. You're doing good. Everyone's focused in.
Good, good. The next thing, guys, view your manage history. Now, of course, lots of things go on, okay? When you operate a big amount of sites, when you operate hundreds or thousands of blogs at one time, things oftentimes go right or oftentimes go wrong. This will tell you, this view manage history will tell you the history of what you've done, what you've uploaded, what you didn't. So for instance, here's a theme deletion of 2014 on THDOM, and it's successfully executed. Here was, let's see, this one is blank, so that means it didn't successfully. This one's successful, successful, successful. Here's what's queued. This one's successful. Okay, well, when you're doing hundreds and hundreds of things, you need to clean this up, right? Okay, clear successful button will actually take out all the shit that's already successful, and it'll leave you with what's left. Okay, now these are probably in queue. Click close, just click view manage history. Oh, so they're probably failed. I don't know why it doesn't have a status. Maybe these need to be updated or something, but I can retry our failed ones, or I can clear the finished ones, or I can retry failed ones. So it just gives you, you know, the information that you need about what's happening with your entire network of sites. It gives it all to you at your fingertips, right?
Hey, Herc, that domain DUI attorney's just expired, so I haven't renewed it yet. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to. It was just a test domain. So that's why that one's failing, because it doesn't work anymore.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
There's a notification, guys. THDOM went offline. You guys saw me pull that offline earlier, so there's the notification. So that's nice to know. That it doesn't mean that the site went offline. It just means that V3 stopped communicating with that site. Okay, that's all that particular notification means. So it's a heads up. Hey, man, you better go check something out, right? So it's just so nice, guys. I can't tell you how amazing it is. I run, like I said, I run 100 PBN network. I probably have another 60 or 70 money sites, client sites, SerpTech sites that I just come to one place to just look at it all, and I just look at the things that are going wrong and use stuff like this to quickly set it up or fix it or whatever. You know what I mean? It's just such an efficient, fast management tool with tagging and the multiple plugins and shit like that. And we're only on the second feature here.
And Chase just asked me earlier if they can tell if your site is down, and that reminded me when you said that's offline. We're actually adding a piece in that's not quite finished yet. That's basically an uptime monitor that it'll graph over time the stability of that website, so you can gauge, you know, whether or not that host is doing a good job of keeping your site online all the time. Now, not every host is 100% all the time, but at least you'll be able to tell how often your sites are going down, and then you can take action upon that. But it's not in here yet, but it's something that we are working on. There's a lot of stuff that we're working on that's going to be added in the future, just so you know.
Yeah. Okay, so showed you all that. Now what I want to show you guys, you obviously know that this WordPress, this little WordPress icon will direct log you into the actual WordPress. Right beneath it is the manage website. So I showed you guys how to manage multiple websites, multiple plugins, multiple themes using the switch view. Okay, this is where you can manage everything in bulk. But now when you guys want to, you know, needle down to a single website, what you can do is you can search for your, okay, it's so awesome by tagging, by the way. Like I can say, okay, I want to look, there's a certain HostGator I need to find, so I click that. That's not a good example. Let's go back to SerpTech sites. Okay, there's a certain SerpTech site I want to work with. Let's say that this was filled with SerpTechs, and you're like, oh, that's not the one. I want EB Shoots. You just type in EBSH into the search box. Boom, there it is. Now, okay, you know the domain you want to work with. You type it in the search box. It loads it for you. Now you click on Manage Website. Okay. Yeah, that's right, Gordon. He's like, it's like taking away his VA. It is. This thing will do the work of a VA like much faster. So guys, where we are now is inside of the management tool for a single website, okay? Just a single website. I showed you bulk, and now we're going to show you single. So here's EB Shoots Pro. We can get the website info. We can have the direct admin. We can have a synchronize button, which just kind of tells V3 to go read the website and make sure all the themes and plugins and all their stuff is successfully up to date or read correctly. Okay, it'll tell you the domain, it'll tell you when you installed it into SerpTech, it'll tell you when the next automatic synchronization is. And all synchronization is, guys, for V3 is when you have that many blogs, what it'll do is just on a kind of a scheduled background thing, it'll go to each blog and read what's going on in the blog so that it can pull back information for you, okay? But if you want to force it to do that, all you have to do is click the blue synchronize button, and it'll force the synchronization of that site. But it does also happen automatically in the background. It'll also tell you the IP address that you're on. It'll tell you the name of the site and then the tagline of the site. One big thing with V2, guys, that we had a difference in V2. We had an agency license and we had a personal license, meaning with an agency, you had the ability to do something really cool, like hide the plugin. So let me direct admin log into this so that we can demo this. We no longer have the division of agency versus personal with Supremacy. It's all one now. So you can hide your plugin. So if you install, for instance, on a client site, you're working on a client site, so say EB Shoots, you guys know that's a SerpTech site, but let's say it was a client site and here's V3, okay? But you don't want them to know what you're doing as an SEO, you can actually click this hide button, hide plugin button, and what that will do is when I go back over here and press Control F5, it'll actually hide the V3 plugin from the list. So there you see it just disappeared. Okay, so that protects you against your clients being able to see or even use SerpTech. Okay, and that feature was included in V2, but it was only available for agency members, and that is no longer a requirement. It's going to be the same. So now I'll just click Show Plugin again, because now I can't see it. All right, and if you ever log in and you can't see your plugin, but V3 is still active, that's why. It's because you hid your plugin. So I'll just press Control 5, and you'll see up in the top corner here, right by SerpTech, boom, there's V3 again. Okay, and we'll show you the plugin soon, guys. Deactivate plugins. So now, once again, for clients, this is kind of a temporary scare tactic for clients for some reason. Say they don't pay you, okay, and you've done all this work for them with SEO or V3, Project Supremacy V3. You've done all this SEO work for them. You built schema for them. You've done their SEO titles and descriptions, and you're tracking keywords for them. All this great shit. And then they don't pay you, and you're having trouble with them. What you can actually do, okay, is deactivate the plugin remotely. So if your client, if you have this guy as a client and you have V3 on their site so that you can manage their site remotely because you're an agent, you're an agency, and you want to be able to do that quickly, efficiently, you would have V3 on their plugin. Now, if for some reason they don't pay you, what you can do is deactivate the plugin, and this is a temporary fix, okay? It will shut down the plugin. It will shut down all your schemas. It will shut down all your SEO work, all your rank tracking, but on a temporary scale. The client will be like, what, if it shuts all that stuff down, it starts losing rankings because it's no longer supporting the SEO for the site or the schema for the site, and Google reads that and the rankings start falling, clients can be like, what's going on? And you'd be like, well, you didn't pay your bill. He's like, okay, I better pay my bill. So he pays his bill, then you come back here and you reactivate the plugin. It turns back on all the features, okay, and then you can recover that site very, very quickly. That's a temporary solution. A permanent solution, guys, is the wipe function. So if your client ever revokes your access to their site and isn't paying you, and you know what I mean, you've done all this work for them with Project Supremacy, and it's just an unrecoverable relationship, you can actually delete your plugin from their site without needing access to their site anymore. Like, for instance, if they change your password on you, okay, you can remotely wipe the plugin. That's a permanent solution. Okay, that means it will delete the plugin plus delete all the work on a permanent scale. Okay, so it's just so you guys know.
And I guarantee you this, when you deactivate that plugin and they lose all their metadata and all the work that you've done, their rankings will drop like a rock and they will call you back immediately. And then if they don't, then of course there's the wipe.
All right, so cPanel direct access settings, guys. If you wish, this particular site, ebshoots.pro, you can supply the cPanel URL plus the username and password, and what will happen there, if you supply it and save it, when you go back to your websites, a new little slider tab will show up right underneath WordPress, and it'll be cPanel direct access, so you can have one-click access into your cPanel. That's a choice if you guys want to use that. So let's get back into our ebshoots here. Whoops, that's the wrong one. I want this one, manage site. Okay, so we're back into our manage site. All right, and then of course now this is really nice, guys. This is more informational. The next two boxes on the left here. We have WordPress environment information for your here. So it's ebshoots.pro running WordPress version 4.74, not on multi-site with a 40 megabyte memory limit, and the debug mode is off, and language is English US. It's just information about your WordPress environment. And if you ever need any support for anything, whether it be through us or even through a hosting company, and they ever ask you something and you're like, I don't know, you can come and look it up right here. Just copy and paste this, send it to your support. It's just information. This is your server environment information, okay? This is running Apache 2.425 cPanel, blah, blah, blah. Here's PHP version, your PHP mode. It's just a bunch of your server environment information. Really useful information for you guys to have, and there it is for that particular site. Okay, next, guys, is here's the theme. You can see it says active 2016 is the active theme on this site. If I didn't like it and I wanted to switch it, I could search either through the WordPress repository like this. I could search for 2015 and it will go out there and bring me back all these themes. Okay, or from my themes, if I had uploaded my themes from the settings before, like I showed you guys, you had your own little data store of plugins you always use and themes you always use, you could upload it from there. And then you would just click a button to change your theme from here to there. Same thing with plugins. Here's all the plugins you got going on. If anything needs updates, it'll show you. You can activate, deactivate, or delete plugins for your site from here. It's just like WordPress, guys. This is just like WordPress, except you don't have to leave V3 to do the same thing that you can do in WordPress. Here's a list of all your posts and pages. Okay, and if you even want, you can, from in here, you can quick edit any of your posts and pages right from inside. So there's your post there, and if you want to go in and change anything up, you can. You just load it up, make your changes, click Save Changes, and it changes it for you on your site. You can also organize by posts only, okay, or pages only. So you can see we have 98 posts on this site right down here, and then pages, obviously it's a SERP deck build, so it's probably only have 3 or 4. Oh, I guess we built a lot of categories here, so we have 15 pages. Reviews, guys, will be when people are submitting reviews on your site through Schema. They will show up here for this particular site, evshoots.pro. It'll show you the review, the star rating they gave you, the email, the time they submitted it, the content of it, and then you have your settings where you can either approve or delete or edit the reviews that are coming in through your Schema, and I'll show you guys that in a bit. And here's your actual schemas, and before I get into this, I'll probably have to show you the tab, but one big difference, once again, between V2 and V3. V2 had a limited amount of schema that you had to build from inside of your plugin, and it wasn't really fun to do it over and over and over again. And the big difference between V2 and V3 is with V3, not only did we move from a limited amount of schema, we moved all the way to the entire schema.org database, and I might as well show you that right now, actually, since we're talking about the schema subject. Here it is, guys, the schema tab. Every single type of schema that is available on schema.org, which is like the actual official repository of schema types that are available, is available here. And you guys all are probably familiar with local business, so you can just start typing for the schema type that you want. Maybe it's plumber. Okay, you can see there's plumber. Maybe you're working with plumber. You would just click it, and what it does is it loads the plumber schema type and every attribute of it for you. So there's every attribute of the local plumber schema type. Now, it doesn't mean you have to use them all. If you can pick the ones you want and build them out. So say additional type, oh, I don't want to use that. You just delete it, and you can see it creates a gray bar across. Okay, alternate name, I don't want to do it. Description, I would. This is my description of my plumber site. Okay, an image, if you want to submit a URL, it can be either a URL or an image object, okay, where you'd actually have to like upload it. There you go, we'll close that. Keep it simple, keep it URLs for you guys that are building this stuff. But remember, it's all there for you to use, but just only delete what you don't want to use. And if you later on want to use it, you can come in, click the blue button, and add it back, and it'll add back the form for you. Once you build your schemas, okay, here, once you're done building it, okay, you would name it. So this is plumber schema. Okay, and what I'd actually do first is I would manage a group. I would create a group, and it's already there for the site that I'm working on, evshoots.pro. I would create that group for my URL. So there's different types of schemas, right? There's local, there's organization, there's brand, but they're all going to be worked on this site. So this site, I would create a schema group for that domain name. Then I would say it's a plumber schema, and I would put it into that group of evshoots, and I would save it. Okay, so there now my schema is saved. Okay, and here's this file tree is all our different schemas for our sites. I can open it up. There's my plumber schema. Okay, now I can open it up and edit it at any time. Now, you build it here. Okay, this is our builder and our organization tool for schema. You can build literally schema to your heart's content here. Any amount of schema. for all your sites. You build it here. Then what you do is go back to your websites like we were at. I'll go into EV Shoots. Okay, we're going to manage our website. Let me just grab a quick drink of water too. And we go to schemas, right? And what site are we working on? Oh, we're working on ebshoots.pro. Okay, so there's all the schemas that we built, but I'm only interested in the schemas I built for ebshoots.pro. So I click that, boom, there's my plumber. Okay, now do I want it as a home page? Sure. You drag that schema over and it just pushed it out to that site for you. Okay, now what you can do is validate the schema. Where is that validator? There it is, the green button, schema validator. It'll actually open up kind of like a JavaScript-y little window. Oh, so it'll tell you what's right or wrong with your schema. Obviously, I built that quick, so it's full of errors. Okay, so it'll show you what you've done right and wrong, and then you can go back and fix it or whatever. You can pull it out if you don't like it. Okay.
That's huge.
Here's the per page schema too, guys. So once again, we're working on EB Shoots. We go into our EB Shoots group of schemas. I've only built one. Okay, now we can select a post or a page. If we're doing per page schemas, like, because you guys, one thing that we did in V2 is we created a default schema that applied to every page. That's no longer useful. Google's caught on to that now. So now you have to be more, specific with your schema. So if you're building a schema for a specific page, go ahead and build it. Select the page you want it on. Okay, so now you're working on this particular page on the per page schema button, and then load the site that you're working on. If you had multiple schema types or multiple types, you would just grab it and drag it over to that page, and boom, there it is. All right, so that's what the schema tab is for, and that's what the schema builder. It is huge. This is a huge upgrade. I can show you guys. The only other schema app out there, guys, that has the entire schema.org database in it is Schema App or something. It's $300 a month for 80 sites. Just keep that in mind. That's ridiculously expensive, but it's the only other one on the internet that has the full one until we came along. So this has been a massive, massive upgrade. All right, last tab here. Settings, obviously, is just your WordPress settings, guys, like you've always seen in WordPress. General settings, writing settings, reading settings, yada, yada, yada. Okay, this whole thing here, guys, is just basically everything that's in your WordPress is right here as well. Okay, and if it's not, then you click the direct admin button and it'll open a new tab in your window. You can log into WordPress. Remember, guys, what we're doing here, be able to manage an entire network of sites from one place, right? As well as build schema, okay? And I'm not even done yet. Jeez.
What about content?
Okay, well, I was going to go in a logical fashion, but we can skip the content. Articles, we've hooked. This was in V2 as well. We hooked up with I Need Articles and iWriter. Okay, actually, let me back up. One other thing. Remember in V2, guys, you had to supply API keys every single time you installed the plugin. Give me one if you remember that and you hated it. Because I know a lot of you guys installed V2 on a shit ton of sites. There's probably 20,000 installs. Yeah, okay, only one person. You guys are probably watching, not typing. The difference now, guys, is what you can do is supply your API. Here's all the things that we use API keys for in V3, and this is a growing list. Once you get the API key and you supply it here, that is it. It is done. Okay, when you install the plugin, it calls home and it gets the API key for everything. So you only need to supply the API key once, and it is done, once and done. So I wanted to show you guys that. I didn't actually show you that. I should have. And it's such a time saver. So literally now, once you have your API keys installed and you put V3 on your site, you're done. Everything works because your API key is called. Okay, and the reason I was saying that is because articles, obviously, we need an API key for I Need Articles or iWriter. I should really show you one of my sites. You guys want to see? I'm gonna. Oh boy. Yeah, I want to demo this properly, so I'm gonna log into my actual site. You guys will see hundreds of sites in here. Okay.
Okay, recording's paused.
Yeah, record, or pause the recording. Okay. Look at that, 182 comments on how do I back up my iPhone that I can delete with one click. Craziness. All right, so now I'm in mine. This is my real site. when I order art, I can order art content. Okay, this is big for money sites. It's big for PBN sites. I can order content from iWriter and I Need Articles. I personally use iWriter. I don't know. I always have, and I'm used to it, and I like it. So I can click on that and then click this little down arrow. I supply my title, my keywords. This is the same shit that's in iWriter. Okay, you just supply the same stuff and you click create project. Now, when the article is ready to be reviewed, because that's how iWriter process works. You submit the article and then someone writes it and submits for review. It shows up here in pending. I don't have any pending. You can see I have a bunch done, but no pending. Once you like it, okay, if you don't like it, you can reject it. You can also request a rewrite, excuse me, or you can approve it. Once it's approved, okay, it shows up down here. Now, here's the cool thing. I want to say one article about web development. I want to insert that, all right? But where do I want to insert it? Here's what we do. We look at the article, click this little blue button here. Okay, there's our article. I can go through and fix all the spelling mistakes because, you know, this guy's an idiot and whatever. He didn't efficient. Okay, boom, fixed all my spelling mistakes. I can bold stuff. Okay, I can highlight stuff. I can do all this crazy stuff. All right, I can change the title of the article, which changes to H1, obviously. And then what status? Well, let's make it a pending because I'm not sure. You can publish a future, all the same stuff in WordPress, okay? So then we go to the next step. Okay, what domain is this going to go on? I would select my domain. Okay, next step. Is it going to be a new post, a new page, or do you want to append this article to an existing post or an existing page? Okay, well, it's going to be a new post. Okay, so you would select that step and actually, boom, successfully created a new post on, I forget which site I just said that to. I'll have to go in and delete that later on. But there you go, guys. That's how you are easily able to inject articles. You can order articles and inject them into your PBN sites and your money sites right from here. Okay, so that's the content syndication. I see people asking about Spinner. Maybe. We always take suggestions, guys. We always take suggestions. Personally, you know, spun articles, I've never really used them. Not for SerpTech builds, not for money sites. We'll think about it. Probably we'll do it. Okay, so now, guys, here's another huge update. Okay, rank tracking. Rank tracking. You now have the ability to track rankings of your sites right inside of Project Supremacy. Did I deactivate the one for rank tracking I had? Oh wait, let me log out of this and log into, let me log back into Todd's. Spears. All right, so here's our rank tracker demo account. Loading terms, there we go. Let me go to one that actually has some rankings. Here we go. Okay, here's ebshoots.pro, guys. I only added 5 keywords to this one just to demo it. But you're now able to track your rankings for all your sites inside of Project Supremacy v3. And it'll show you the same stuff. This is a Pro Rank Tracker API, so it's all the same data that they have. Okay, it's not all the same features of Pro Rank Tracker. It's just the rank tracking features of Pro Rank Tracker. But it'll still tell you the type. We have the legend up here. Okay, this is organic search, this is local search finders, and stuff like that. Here's the page that's it found for that particular keyword. Here's the ranking. Okay, here's the day, the week, and the month, the local and the global averages. If you wanted to see how things were doing over time, you could open it up and see your graphs. Okay, you just select the keywords that you want to see graphs for and click the little graph button, and there you go. We've always been #1, and we've stuck #1. 2 weeks ever since it's been tracking. Then from here, guys, if you wanted to download an image of it or you wanted to download a PDF document of it, you can send that off to a client. Okay, so you can actually rank track from inside of v3. And how do you add keywords? You just add keywords here. Track this keyword. Right, there you go. And there's instructions for how to add multiple keywords and stuff like that. And then what keyword do I want to track on? I want to track it on google.com or google.uk or google.canada. You just click add keyword, okay, and it'll add it. There it is, tracking this keyword now for this site, but I obviously don't want to do that, so I'm going to select it and I'm going to delete it. Boom. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. I want to delete that keyword. That's the rank tracking, but it gets better than that. Couple more things. Where did our backup? Are they still working on the backup? We had the backup tab in here, and that was deadly.
Yeah, I'm not quite polished yet.
Okay, one feature, guys, that they're working on. There's another tab here that has automatic backups through. You can actually hook up Dropbox API or Amazon S3 API and set scheduled backups of all your WordPress blogs to be stored in your Dropbox or your Amazon S3. And you can literally set a schedule, have all your sites being backed up, and then you can either restore from the backup or delete your backups, whatever. It's coming and it's awesome. All right. I think that kind of covers it for this. There's still the plugin side though. So let's go inside. You guys, that's it for the dashboard. The dashboard, I just read his comment. That's it for the dashboard, guys. I covered it really, really quickly, okay? But there's still the plugin. So everyone, you know, that's kind of saying, you know, V2 to V3 is an upgrade. It's not an upgrade, guys, and this is why. This is a humongous new product, okay? Humongous. All right, now let's go look at the plugin. You guys want to see the actual Project Supremacy plugin? All right, let's direct admin login. Oh wait, let's go to EB Shoots. Let's do EB Shoots because we have cool stuff going on in there. I think we do. If it's not cool enough, we'll go over to my side. Yeah, it's info overload. Yeah, it is. I told you it's going to be a lot, and I'm going to talk fast because it was a big upgrade, guys. We worked really, really hard and really, really long, and we learned a lot from V2 and from all the users that we had. We got a lot of feedback. We learned a lot. We're smarter. We're better, and so we wanted to make a really killer product that actually did a lot more. All right, so here's the plugin now, guys. Yeah, Gordon says his head's spinning in a good way. So here's the plugin. Okay, a couple of things are different. This is where you would enter your license, your email and your license key. If the auto installer didn't work for whatever reason, you could still just install it manually. Okay, like meaning you download the actual right version yourself. Okay, it's either going to be 5.6 or 5.3. If it ain't this one, it's this one. You install it. If you do it that way, then you would have to come in and enter your email address and license key and activate it. So one of the new things we built in, guys, is easy WP setup, which for anyone that starts a new WordPress blog, you know, there's always a bit of housekeeping to do before you start your blog, right? You want to remove all your pages, you want to remove all your posts, you want to make sure your permalink structure is done correctly, you want to remove all the crappy comments, still disabling new comments, disabling comment moderation. If you want to create any of the pages that Google likes, you can click these and it'll create the empty page for you. You would have to go and fill in your own content, but I believe we're going to get Brank to grab some demo content that would actually upload for you. Okay, so the whole bunch of content settings, Amazon disclosures, affiliate disclosures, copyrights, anti-spams, medical disclaimers, all that stuff. You can do that. You just click yes. All right, we can also create multiple categories off the start if you'd like. Okay, you would just name the categories and create them. Same thing with pages and posts. You just go ahead and create them. Then if you want to remove the default plugins, which is a Kismet and what's that, Hello Dolly one that's always installed, you just click yes and it'll delete those for you. And then if you want to choose your own from here, you can on a single site thing. And same with themes. Okay, you can remove the default themes and choose your own themes if you like from the WordPress repository. Once you have all your buttons selected, you just click boop. Oops, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that. Damn it, I didn't mean to actually hit that. I just killed EB Shoots.
Oh no.
So be careful when you're doing that. Maybe we'll have a "Are you sure" button now that I've just accidentally hit that button. So I just killed that whole site. But anyways, guys, the point is it's quick. It's quick to set up a site or to actually clean a site back and restore it to its original version. That's okay. It only takes me like 15 minutes to build that site back up. So that's the easy WP setup. Migration. Anybody that wants that has V2 that easily wants to migrate stuff over to V3, okay? Just choose the things that you want to migrate. Your reviews, your projects, your short codes, your schemas, and your settings. You just click yes on all these and migrate stuff over, okay? And it'll migrate over, and then when it's done, it'll let you know it's done. I've already just smoked this site, so now it's absolutely crap. There you go, operation successfully completed. completed. When you click refresh, these will actually turn orange to let you know that it's already done. Okay, so there you go. It's set to orange now. You have migrated this already, so you never do things twice. Okay, Yoast SEO migration and all-in-one plugin SEO migration. That'll migrate all your Yoast settings or your all-in-one SEO settings. If you guys like using that plugin and you want to change to ours, this is a quick way to just pull it over.
See if all your posts are in trash.
Oh, they're trashed. They're permanently gone, I think. Come on now. Got lots to talk about. Yeah, they're gone.
Wow.
So it works. It works really good.
Ooh.
Okay, we moved support, guys. You know we have Supremacy support in your blog. If you want to open a ticket, you don't have to go to supremacy.freshdesk anymore. Really, if you want, we embedded it right here in the plugin as well, so that you can submit a receipt. But of course, guys, the better level of support for V3 is now the chat box. Okay, right here. This is live chat support while we're working. If we're not busy, that's there. So it's just another option. We might even get rid of this, actually, since V3's got chat support. All right, system status. Same stuff, guys. It's just a WordPress environment and server environment. It's good info. It's also inside your V3 panel. All right, so that's your dashboard. And then troubleshooting. If things are going wrong, you can always click these, okay, and start your troubleshooting. Server fixes and schema fixes. Okay, just you can run those, or things are going wrong with your blog, and click the little icon notification. It'll give you a description of why you should perform these types of fixes. Okay, all right, that's the dashboard. SEO settings, just like in V2 and in other SEO plugins, you need to control the SEO settings of your blogs. Yeah, Rick. If I had a backup, I could have restored it, but I deleted it. It doesn't matter. It takes me 10 minutes to build.
Marco will get it back for you. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's totally fine. So here's the SEO settings. That was the dashboard, guys. Okay, big facelift, obviously, huge facelift. SEO settings, same thing. This one's not too difficult. Obviously, it's just setting your default SEO, okay, right here. And then if you want to use your meta keywords as a tag, oops, let me get back there. If you want to not index your sub pages for SEO purposes, if you want to force no open directory meta robots, and if you want to globally force enabling Project Supremacy as your SEO plugin, you would turn this on so that all your current pages and all your future pages, always the titles and the H1s and the URLs and the descriptions and shit like that, are going to be controlled now by Project Supremacy, not Yoast, not all-in-one, not any of the other SEO plugins, but by you. Okay. Post types. There you go. It's got the default best ones already in there for you. So posts and pages, your taxonomies are things like your categories, your tags, your links. It's all the same stuff as V2, just kind of a lot nicer. Here's the Facebook and Twitter open graph settings, so that if you're sharing your page and you want to, on social media, you want to display different titles and descriptions and images, you set that stuff here. That's called open graph. Okay. Yeah, you're right, Dan. DMOZ is gone, so that won't matter anymore. So we'll get rid of it. They just closed recently. And then webmaster verification, guys, is in its own tab. So if you have like Bing, Google, Pinterest, Yandex, or whatever, and if you guys have any more that you want us to submit into here, we can. And then we'll even do maybe like a header code and footer code, another box to add different codes to your site, because I know that's important. So that's it for that one, SEO settings. Just a real quick setting, super easy to do. All right, reviews, guys. Reviews is what we were using to collect testimonials for our blogs. Not testimonials, like reviews, actually, you know, like Google reviews and shit like that, but on our actual blog, so that they're real reviews. All right, and this got a huge upgrade. Okay, this is kind of like what the V2 one looked like by default, and you could play with colors and stuff like that. All right, you can title it, this is your title, you know, and this is description. You can see over here, if you're watching on the right, I'm controlling what the title and the text are. Oops, go back to design and behavior. Okay, details. Button title, submit now, blah, 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 it doesn't matter. Thank you messages. If you want to add captchas, you'd have to add your captcha key settings for that, just because a lot of these, people spam the shit out of these when they see them there. So we added captchas so it could stop spam as much. All right. Your settings. Now, do you want to use reviews per page? I think it's pretty smart to use per page and use natural reviews, meaning what using natural reviews just means is that your actually aggregate rating, the star rating number that shows up in Google, only comes from what is actually submitted on that particular page. Okay, if you wanted to have this box be site-wide, you would turn per page off. Now this box would display on every page of your site, and every aggregate rating would show on every page because this is site-wide. But if you want to actually be smart and do it correctly, you turn on per page reviews, meaning only the reviews that are submitted on this page are showing for that page, and natural reviews means the aggregate rating is actually built off the real reviews that are actually coming in from your site. So the safety is these two on. Button pop-up mode means just that the button pops up instead, and prevent multiple reviews means nobody can leave more than one review. It's just nice first stuff. Color code pickers, everything's much more nicer now. Okay, you can completely design how you want to do things now. I'm not very good at it. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. There you go. I changed my titles. There's a whole bunch of elements. The whole design of this thing is so much better. Form labels, we can put it next, above, alignment, left, center, right. Fields is another new thing that we had. So the default is name, review, and rating. But if you want to add email, website, telephone, location, age, and reCAPTCHA, you can see we can make this look a lot bigger than we did before. We can also drag these to show in a different order. It's just way better than what it was. It's just such a more robust form. Okay, and then to display your box, or to display your reviews, the reviews that actually come in from people, to display them on your site, you just use this short code in a widget or in your content. All your reviews get displayed. Okay, big update from V2. And then of course here's your tab where you can actually review the reviews that are coming in, if you like them or if you don't like them. I'll show you affiliate products next, and then the last thing, guys, will be project management that I'll show you. Affiliate products, maybe I should log into Try Skinny Pills for this. Let me log back into my own account because I'm actually using it. Herc. How you guys doing? You guys hanging in there? Give me a one if you're still hanging in there. I know it's a long, yeah, it's a lot.
Everybody's still here.
Is most people still here?
Yes.
Awesome.
Actually, the audience has grown.
Oh, killer. Killer. All right, guys. Let me log in quickly to one of my sites so I can show you. So you can see, guys, I have 172 websites, and I need to work on one. That's how fast it happens. Okay, I can direct it. I just type in the first 3 letters of a site I know I'm going after, and just click direct them and log in. Boom, I'm there. I love it. It's so easy to manage with this thing. All right, so I'm going to go over to affiliate products. All right, and we had this in V2, except this time it got an update. So really what you can do, guys, is you can add your own affiliate links for any product you want, or you can search the Amazon Marketplace, Market Health Marketplace, or ClickBank Marketplace for different affiliate products, but you can also add your own links. We just have these here for quick research. And when you add an affiliate link, it shows up here. Now, the options for each of the short codes is the same as what it was before. Okay, open the link in a new window, make it a no-follow link, mask the URL so that it's hidden. Okay, those are the 3 things that we did. You want to open links in new windows because it increases the dwell time that people have on your site. Like you have a lower bounce rate by opening in a new window than keeping them on, than sending them away. Using a no-follow link keeps any SEO juice. When you're building affiliate sites, you don't want to lose SEO juice to a do-follow link, so that keeps it as a no-follow. And then masking the URL actually turns your affiliate link, which Google doesn't like, into an internal link. Okay, so it actually looks like a link that's still on tryskinnypills.com, so it kind of just masks it from Google. Those things are the same. You can use images for your links, or you can use text for your links. If you use an image, it'll give you a preview there. But the big update, other than how it looks, is that now we're also tracking stats for your links. So every time the text link or the image link is shown, that counts as an impression. Every time it's clicked on, that counts as a click, and then it'll show you what your click-through to your impressions are. So it's now an affiliate link tracker and statistician for you, so you can test your links. Obviously, you can edit your links. You use short codes, guys, same as in V2. You use short codes to display your links. And the nice thing about that is if you use that short code on 200 pages, and then all of a sudden you need to change your link, you don't need to change all your short codes. You leave your short codes intact. You just come in, edit the link, okay, and it changes it across all 200 short codes. So it's a lot faster. All right, the last thing, guys, is the product management, which I saved this for last because this is where Project Supremacy all started. In version 1, before Todd and I partnered on it, this is all it was. It was just a CSV on a WordPress blog that allowed you to plan a project. It allowed you to, you know, each page and each post, it would allow you to plan out the SEO for that particular page and post. I'm a very organized guy by nature, so I needed to see all the data in one place. I needed to be able to edit it, and that's where it started. But now it's grown into something that's just completely crazy awesome. So each one of these boxes, guys, basically represents a page or a post on your site. It also represents the keywords that you are targeting for that page, and it also represents the SEO that you're doing for that page. Okay, so kind of a quick, give me a 1 if you guys have seen the webbies about the project planner and you already know what this is, and give me a 2 if you have no idea and you haven't seen this before. Holy shit. Mostly 2s.
Herc, you got some explaining to do, boy.
Oh boy. There's an, okay guys, put it this way. This is where projects, like I said, this is what Project Supremacy was as its original project. It's so good and so powerful that it was its own product. It's obviously been updated a lot, and we held an hour-long webinar in V2 on how and why to use this. Okay, an hour-long webinar, so I obviously can't do that right now. But the quick version of this is, guys, is if I have a page on my site, I want to know what keywords that I'm trying to target for that site. I want to know the volume of those keywords. I want to know the CPC of those keywords, and I want to know competition metrics of those keywords so that I can properly edit the elements of SEO on that page while looking at all the data. Okay, that's the point of this. So I can create my title, my description, my H1, and my URL based on the group of keywords, because you can rank for multiple keywords if you balance out these keywords amongst your title, description, H1, and URL, right? And if you really want a lesson on that, there's an hour-long webinar. But that's the point, guys. You look at these keywords, you create your title, description, H1, and URL with a balance of all the words. You boil down all the words, and you spread them out amongst your title, description, H1, and URL. Then you build backlinks using these keywords, and you rank for everything. Okay, you end up ranking for all these keywords on a single post or page. But what we've added, if you guys haven't seen V2, obviously most of you haven't, is we're also showing you the ranking now. Okay, you can add these keywords to your rank tracking, so I can select them. And then I click on this little lightning bolt, actions, and I click on track the rankings. So now I know that for this particular page on this site, I'm ranking number 13, 27, and 3 for these keywords. Okay, well, Rachel Ray diet, Rachel Ray weight loss is volume 1600. I'm ranking number 13. Maybe I need to be more heavy. Here's Rachel Ray weight loss. Okay, my description, Rachel Ray. Here we go. Here's what I can do. I'm not ranking good enough. I want to change my description. Rachel Ray weight loss was an amazing transformation. Okay, I can click that. I can click save here. But what actually happens is, because I've attached this box to my actual post and page, what we'll do is I'll show you guys. I'm going to go to the page or post, so this will take me to that blog post. Okay, and remember, I changed it from, it was Rachel Ray amazing weight loss, and now because I'm looking at this keyword, I know I'm only ranking number 13. I changed the description a bit. Then I went and visited the post. Rachel Ray weight loss. It changed the SEO of the actual post, but I didn't have to go page to page to page to page. Just like, guys, just like V3 allows you to manage all your blogs in one spot, okay? Just like V3 allows you to manage all your sites in one spot, the project planner allows you to manage all your pages and posts SEO in one spot. Give me a 1 if you understand that. Give me a 2 if you're still a little hazy. Oh, good. Wow.
Yeah,
Really
that was a really great explanation, Herc.
1.5.
First time I heard you say it like that.
Yeah. Well, the more times I say it, the more
Man,
clarity I
I
get
tell
on
you
it.
what, the more training that when Herc starts talking about this project planner, because I mean, this thing goes back years. And every time he comes in here, man, my eyes are just glued to every word because I just don't people just don't get how powerful that this makes building a money site and its content and its titles and its descriptions and its on-page SEO and its organization and going after the right keywords with good volume. And man, every single time he goes into training on this, he says something new every time, and just makes it clearer and clearer how important the project planner is. And I know it looks really, insane. You know, there's just so much data you're staring at, but the more you use it, the more you get the hang of it. It's just I can't tell you how powerful that tool is.
Yeah, it's great. Like I know there's a lot of guys that are in SerpTech on here, and you know we don't really need to worry about planning out what the title and stuff like, because SerpTech kind of takes care of you. SerpTech though is a different beast and a different type of SEO than actual really going after you know, high volume terms and really crafting your SEO and like affiliate sites. You know, this stuff helps you organize every post and page. It's just such a powerful tool. Try to give you another example for an illustration. Go into projects. It's, put it this way, guys, like I said, it's so powerful that this is where the product started. Oh, I didn't import it yet. Okay, damn it. But yeah, basically this is where the product started, and I used to rank. I was ranking for tons of keywords, guys. I learned how to rank for multiple keywords across multiple pages on EMDs, exact match domains, because of this, because of the way that you know, I was looking at things. This used to be, of course, a spreadsheet. That's how that's how I would look at a website. I'd look at every page of my website individually, and I'd be like, what keywords do I want to go after for that particular post or that particular page? And I had a spreadsheet that literally was this. Okay, if I'm going after these 5 keywords, what should the title be? What should the description be? What should the H1 be? And what should the URL be? Because those are the 4 most important elements of on-page SEO. But in order to really effectively choose what those elements were, I had to know the keywords I was going after. I also had to know which were the most important keywords. So you can see I'm only going after 3 here. So I know that this keyword is harder to rank for. It also happens to have more search volume. So I need to conduct more effort for this keyword on my title, description, H1, and URL. These ones, I don't really have to go after as hard. I don't have to be as aggressive for them, but it doesn't mean I still can't rank for them. As long as these words are showing up and sprinkled throughout title, description, H1, and URL, I can actually rank for all 3 of these keywords on this single page. It also provides me with 3 anchor texts I could use for PBN links and not have to worry about over optimization. This was how I was able to rank for multiple keywords per page on sites and start getting sites that were getting like 1,000, 2,000 hits a day. It was through planning, okay? And V2 or V3 allows you to do it a lot easier. You can literally, guys, you can actually create one of these projects and just pull in a shit ton of keywords from the AdWords tool. And then what you do is just start selecting keywords. Like, for instance, this group right here, Celebrity Weight Loss, has like all kinds of different, this is actually not an active group. It's got like Christina Aguilera. So what I would do is I could actually take this keyword and apply it to a new group, okay? I could go like this, okay? Take that keyword and, where is it? Maybe it's up here. Basically, I'm not going to go into too much detail because there's too many things to show, but I can move this keyword into its own group and then create a page based on what I built. Like I could actually build this on-page SEO for this page here and then say create a new post for it. Okay, so I've already done the SEO for a post that's not even there. Then I click this and I go create new post. It'll insert the title, the description, the H1, and the URL. Then all I have to do is supply content. Or I could do the reverse. If I had a post or a page that was already existing, all right, but I didn't know what the SEO elements were for it, I could do this. Add a group from an existing page or post. So I just click that, all right, and it'll bring up a list of all my posts and pages, right? And then I add it. And then it creates a group, and now I create my title description, or I craft my title and description based on pages that are already there. So it's just, there's an hour-long webinar that maybe I'm going to add right here. See the tutorials video, guys? We'll give you a breakdown of how to use this. I'm going to add the hour-long webinar in there so that you guys can watch it. But this is, I saved this for last because this is kind of where we started. It's kind of come for full circle now. This is where we ended up, is here, you know, this humongous behemoth of an awesome product. And I think that's pretty much everything, I think. Todd, is there anything else that I didn't really cover in there that you can remember?
Well, no, I think you just about covered it all. I was watching every element there, and
other than this part, I guess. The last thing, I guess, guys, is individually on your pages, here's the control of your site, you know. Individually, there's your robots, your social, and your schemas. You can also, okay, yeah, I guess the schema is kind of an important one. It's not showing any schema because we didn't push any schema to it, but it would, you could grab schema from here that you built over here as well. Yeah, I'll upload the webinar, George, so that you understand what that's for. But guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, I know, like I said, it's going to be, I think I've been talking for like an hour or maybe or more. That's the entire thing. Out of 1 to 100, 100 being the best, what do you guys score V3 as? 1 is it sucks, and 100 is it's the best it could be. I just want to see what you guys think. That's pretty awesome. Rick, you gave it a 0. You might have missed a 1. Good, awesome. So now, you guys want to see how much it costs? It's only $2,000. It's not $2,000. It's only $1,500.
no, it's not.
Okay.
No, not even close.
Be real with you guys. Let me show you something.
Not even close.
Not even close, guys. What we have here, the main features. Let me even. I should have had this prepared for you. But Todd, what was that? That one big WP manager.
Manage W. No.
Orange one.
CMS Commander.
CMS Commander. Yeah, that was a good one. Okay, CMS Commander, guys. What CMS Commander is another, all it is a WordPress management. So what I showed you first, okay, like being able to manage all your WordPress blogs and update plugins and shit like that, that's what this tool is, okay? And I'm showing you the pricing of other shit first because I just want you guys to see it. So $75 a month to manage 200 sites, but that's all it does. Okay, it's $75 a month to manage 200 sites. Now, Pro Rank Tracker. We also do rank tracking. You guys know that, and we're using the Pro Rank Tracker app. Okay, you guys are gonna love this. You guys are absolutely gonna love this, especially when you see that this is real. This is built on real. Okay, track 1,500 keywords with Pro Rank Tracker. Costs $60 a month. Okay, so here's your WordPress managed for 200 sites, $75. Here's your rank tracking for 1,500 keywords, another $60. The only other tool on the market that has the entire schema.org database, Schema app. Okay? Here's Schema app pricing for Schema app. $297 for 80 domains. Even $300 a month for 80 domains. Okay? We have WordPress management. We have rank tracking. We have schema, okay? But we also have the project planner. We also have the content syndication. We also have the affiliate link manager. We also have the backups coming in, okay? We have so many more features, okay? And if we added these up, just these 3, even if I took the 30 domain plan, so there's 100, there's 160, and there's another 70, which is what, $230 a month. Does that seem like a good deal, $230 a month, even though you're only getting 200 sites here, 1,500 keywords here, and 30 domains here? We're going to give you unlimited, but we're going to start you off with 1,000. Would $250 a month be a good deal if we gave you 10 times as much use, but the same pricing? Everyone's afraid to answer. Yeah, it would be a good deal, right? Because here's the thing, guys. We're going to give you more shit than these 3 things together Okay,
Or
even
less.
if we gave it to you at the same price, we're still going to give you more sites. Okay, you're going to get, instead of 80 domains for $300 a month, you're going to get 1,000. Okay, here we'll give you 1,500 keywords. We'll give you guys 1,500 keywords. Okay, and here, you know, instead of managing 200 sites, you're going to be able to manage 1,000, and if you get to 1,000, we'll upgrade you to 1,000 more. So the value's there, but we're going to be way cheaper. All right, here it comes. Okay, founders, let me give you guys the link. I should really type this into, I'm going to drop the link, guys, and explain the pricing. Okay, the link is now sent to you all in the audience. And here's what we're going to sell it to you for. $260 or $380 a month worth of shit here, or you guys can get it for $397 and then $37 a month. Except you're going to get 1,000 sites. And we have, of course.
And we're going to give you $100 off.
And you get the $100 off. So it's $297 for your first month, and then just $37 a month for you. Excuse me. Let me make this nice and big. Whoa, too big. All right, there's the buy link, guys. Here's what you're getting: 1,000 sites, WP manage. Okay, but we're gonna just start you with 1,000. If you get to 1,000, we will upgrade you. We just had to create our package with a number. Okay, you're gonna get 1,500 keywords tracked through ProRank Tracker API. Okay, you're gonna get unlimited. Well, I guess with 1,000 sites, you're still gonna get 1,000 site schema builder. Okay, those 3 features alone, remember, we're 200 and whatever, is ridiculous, but you guys will get it for basically $297 plus $37 a month. Way cheaper, way better value. And like Todd said, we're still developing it. Right? It's still going to get better. This pricing, guys, is Supremacy members only pricing. Todd's customers and my customers. Anybody that's bought any of our stuff, this is what you're getting. If you want to wait, okay, you can, but we're going to be selling a lesser package for about $127 a month when we launch publicly. This is the best deal, guys. This is by far the best deal because you are our customers. You guys have bought us our stuff in the past. This is it right here, right now on this webinar. With the what was the coupon, Todd? Founder 100.
Founder 100.
Okay, that's the coupon, guys.
Also, guys, if you check out with PayPal, for those of you in the U.S., we'll get the option to use PayPal credit, which means no payments, no interest for 6 months.
Yep.
So
What was
you could actually
go ahead.
Actually pay nothing today. You can actually pay nothing.
Oh yeah, here's how you guys click add to cart. Your coupon goes right here, okay? Make sure you put in your coupon and make sure you hit apply. Make sure you see the discount applied. Make sure you see the discount applied. Founder 100 goes into the bottom right. Make sure you see the discount applied. Please make sure of that.
And that testimonial, I just got that today from David.
Right on.
Today, he sent that in. I was like, cool.
Mr. David.
Perfect timing. Let's see.
Can I compare this with SerpTech? Completely different product, Derek. SerpTech is a WordPress site builder. Project Supremacy V3 is a WP manager, a keyword tracker, a schema builder, an article content syndication thing, an affiliate link tracker, an SEO project, an SEO plugin. Of course, you know, it's always an SEO plugin. It is a completely different product. This is Todd and I's premier product. Put it that way, guys. Okay. This is Todd and I developing this. I know you guys know that SerpTech was developed by Jason. Local Supremacy was developed by Steven. We still love those products. We stand behind them 100%. We wouldn't have them in our fold if we didn't. But this is our baby. This is where it all started for me and Todd, is Project Supremacy. This is our flagship, guys. This is the thing that personally I care the most about. Doesn't mean I don't care about the other shit. I'm partial to this because it's my baby. Because I took a stupid spreadsheet, created a shitty WordPress plugin out of it, and then I brought it to Todd, and I said, dude, can you help me make this better? And he said, let's do it. And that has been the last 3 years of my life. V2 will always be supported, Dan the man. V2's not going anywhere. Okay, we're always going to support V2, make sure it's still working. Haha, Rick, he loves my baby too. Thanks, man.
Yeah, V2 has so little maintenance now. I mean, we put out 300 or 400 updates in the first 3 or 4 months of that product, and man, we just crushed all the conflicts a long time ago. We get about two tickets a month on V2.
No, Clive, this is, nobody else has seen that. Nobody has seen Project Supremacy V3 yet other than our own people, you know what I mean? Like our own internal group of Supremacy members and customers. No one else on the market has seen it. We haven't brought it out to anybody else yet.
No, Clive, you mean Command Center. And that was about a year ago.
Some of these questions, man, are just hilarious. You guys
yeah, guys, if you want to see the PayPal credit, you have to choose PayPal, then log in, and then it'll be one of the options at the bottom if you qualify. Most people do in the U.S.
Okay, I'm just putting it in there so you guys see like how killer this pricing is. And I'm not lying to you. You guys can go see this for yourself. CMS Commander, 200 sites, guys, is $75 a month. Okay, or where was that? Wasn't there bigger plans here? Like, oh, even more? Oh yeah, here we go, even more. Yeah, yeah. So we're doing 1,000.
Yeah, yeah. Sam 1,000.
Okay, they don't even go to 1,000. Okay, so 600 sites is 175 US per month. Okay, that's their actual. This is nuts. Okay, so you guys can really truly see that we care about you guys. We care about the value that we give to you guys. So we think about this shit. Okay, so here's you're getting 1,500 keywords to track. That literally on ProRank Tracker will cost you $60 a month. That's not bullshit numbers. Let me copy this. Okay, so let's do 60 here. Okay, and a schema builder. This one's nuts. This one's nuts. It's hilarious. $297 a month for 80 domains. Okay, on Schema app. These are not made up numbers. That's just crazy. Well, let's Control Z that. Okay, what did I say? 297. I'm not even going to use that number just because it's so ludicrous. I'll use half of it. Okay, those are the prices you'd pay elsewhere. And you guys will get it. Like literally 1 month of almost one of these services, and on the other side will cover your 297, and then you're in for 37 a month. But we're doing 297 and 37 a month. This, guys, once you do the 297 and you're into that $37 a month, even the Pro Rank Tracker alone is $60 a month. You're getting the same value for $37 a month. So like the value is definitely there. This is the best price, guys. You are Supremacy members. You're getting the best price, okay? Because you've been with us already.
Natalie. Are you still there? Natalie, are you still there? Do you really want an annual? Okay. All right, give me some time. I'll work that out for you. Give you a good deal. You're welcome.
Annual. Should I show them that spreadsheet, how we price it, how we actually really spend a lot of time thinking about
Briefly.
it?
Yeah, guys.
Peek at it.
Yeah. You'll just see what we go through whenever we price this out, and the way it starts out is what are we going to charge the general public the day we decide to do that, the day we decide to put a sales page open that's open for everyone, and you'll see. And then we work ourselves backwards. Then we say, okay, then what if we do a launch with all of our affiliate partners? What are they going to get? It's got to be better than Evergreen. And then what are we going to do for our internal members? And then what are we going to do for our beta members? And all that stuff. So flip it up there.
Okay, I'll just show you guys the launch in the Evergreen pricing. Here's what we're going to launch it at, guys. 10 sites, 250 sites, or what you guys are getting, 1,000 sites, is 127 a month.
Yep.
What you guys are getting is the biggest package that is going to cost 100. It's actually, once it's evergreen on the launch, it'll cost 127 a month. When it's out in the general public, it's 147 a month.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's severely discounted, guys. Severely discounted. Okay, so, and just to show you the complexity of our, our thought patterns, there it is. I'll cut this part of the webinar out, but there you go. Launch Evergreen, JV Partners, Supremacies, and our founders. So I just want to show you that. A lot of thought goes into that. I'll cut that part out of the webinar, but it's all meant to show you guys that we really do give you the absolute best price. We really, really do.
Yeah. Derek just bought it. Super excited. Derek, are you still there? Did you get logged in? Registration go okay? We actually just implemented. Okay, yeah. Let me know after you register and get in. We just implemented this new card, and the main reason why I've been working all day to get it set up is the PayPal credit option there. So I just want to make sure.
Ray, do you have to keep paying for ProRank Tracker if you buy this? Okay, let me explain the difference. Okay, with ProRank Tracker, guys, you actually get your account and you get like all the features of ProRank Tracker. Okay, see these features here? Like you get worldwide recognition. I don't know what the hell that is, but you get ProRank Tracker is the service, guys. They are the API we're using to track the rankings. But like, with ProRank Tracker, you get like shared reports and you get, I don't know, there's just like a few like benchmarking and shit like that. Nothing that I use personally, to be honest. But that's all included in ProRank Tracker. With ours, it's just rank tracking. You just get the rank tracking and the images and the graphs and the history and shit like that. I don't want to try to downplay and say like, oh, you just get the ranking. All I ever used in ProRank Tracker was the rank tracking anyways. So this does the same job that ProRank Tracker does to me, because I never used all the other shit. And to be honest, we'll keep building and improving so that this stuff can get better. But yeah, you literally could cancel your ProRank Tracker account if you wanted to. Just depends what you use in it. Let me see. There's a ton of questions here, guys, so I'm just kind of going through them. Is the first month included in the pricing? Yes, it is. Welcome, Derek. Super excited. Glad to have you in, man. We worked long and hard on this one. I think you guys are gonna. Well, I don't even think about it. I know it. I know that when you guys start adding your sites to this and you start managing and working through here and tagging, like with everything I showed you, it's so fast. It's so fast to secure an entire network and to keep like to update it and secure it and work in it. And then, like when I launch SerpTech sites, the first plugin I install is Project Supremacy, and then I'd be like, these are the 4 plugins I need for SerpTech. Tick, 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 go, activate, automatic, done. It takes literally seconds. For money sites, for PBNs, like we did updates with Todd did updates with Spider Spanker, and I was just able to like one-click update 112 PBNs with one click. It was so nice. Whereas before, I literally had to like log into a site, update, log into a site. It was just such a freaking nightmare. The WP Manage feature of V3, guys, is just, you're gonna fall in love with it. That alone, you're gonna fall in love with. And it's like the rank tracking, the schema, the articles, everything V2 has upgraded, plus all this new shit, and I just really feel like you guys are gonna love this. I know I do. We build tools because I use them. Thanks, Natalie. Okay, so how long will that link be going to be active? Here's what we're doing, guys. We opened in stages, okay? So we opened this twice already. We had our first webinar a while ago, and we only wanted 100 people to came in, and we got slammed. We literally got slammed so hard that 150 came through, and we let them in. And the reason we did that is we developed it to a point where we knew we needed some beta testers, and that's where the Feel Social guys came in. Okay, we did that promotion for that cool social software, Feel Social, and we gave people like 10 or 20 site licenses. Okay, now if you're a Feel Social person and you want the full version with the rank tracking and the project planner and all that shit, just log into your account. You'll have the same pricing, but we'll append your shit. You know what I mean? You'll still have what you got from Feel Social, but now you'll have the actual full deal. So we did that. Then we released 100 memberships, to 150 members. And that was so we could bug test on a bigger scale and make sure like we could handle all these members and see what, we just did a slower release, you know, than normal, so that Brank and the guys could really test this thing and upgrade this thing. And they've already improved it so much. Then we let in another 100 that sold out. And now it's open. Okay, what's happening is this is actually the grand opening to our own members. So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to leave this coupon open. I forget the time. We're going to leave the $100 coupon on for a little while so that you guys all know, and we're going to email everyone. We're going to post in the group. We're going to send you the replays so that everybody knows, okay, this $100 coupon is open now for a set period of time. Once the coupon goes away, then we're just open. Okay, it'll go to $397 and $37 once the coupon expires. And what is it, Todd, in a couple days? Or
yeah, a couple days.
Okay, so that's going to be open for a couple days, that $100 coupon. Once the coupon in a couple days is expired, the product price goes to $397 and $37 per month and stays open for you guys forevermore. Okay, only internal members will get this pricing though. Then we'll eventually go out and start selling to other people in other communities, and they won't get this pricing. They're going to get half the installs, half the keyword tracking and shit like that. You guys are getting the best stuff. Rick, I would. We don't even have the annual deal created yet. So if you buy now and try and upgrade to the annual deal, that's just going to be. If you want to wait for an annual pricing, I would just wait. Don't buy now and upgrade to an annual later. That just causes issues. Chris Swartz, can this be used to manage 500 client websites as a web design agency? Yes, absolutely, man. Absolutely. One of the things that Todd and I are doing are trying to get out of just SEO space and create tools for people who work on the internet. And that includes designers, includes developers. This tool, basically think of this as not just an SEO plugin, but a management. I know we have a lot of SEO features in it because we're both SEOs and we come from an SEO background. But even just the management feature can be used to manage clients. Like you do the tagging, like I said, you tag your clients, and then you can go in there, look at who are all your clients, where are they hosted. It'll help you stay organized as an agency. Okay, this client's over at HostGator at name.com. Maybe something went shitty. You can log into his site, do anything you need to update his plugins, keep his site secure. Everything works really brilliantly for any type of agencies. Yes, it does have to run on WordPress though. It does have. This is a WordPress plugin, guys. So this is a WordPress management. SEO Command Center, different tool, Dan the man. Do we have a different Facebook group for V3? We didn't actually open a new one. You guys that are in V2 still have the V3 stuff. Same group. We decided to keep it there, to be honest, because we've been opening up a group for every product. And obviously you guys know that Todd and I all of a sudden seem like we have 100 products available at once, which was not intended, but is just the way it happened. So Project Supremacy, we just left the group there. What the hell? Come on now. Yeah, anyway, I'm trying to go to it to show you, but you already know where the project's. Oh, Product Supremacy. I have no project. Idiot. There we go. Yeah, it's still the same group. Project Supremacy V3 coming soon. And now I got to change this banner to is here. Yeah, George. Yeah, I'll make sure to I'll go digging for that. If you're talking about the webinar where I teach how to use the project planner, it's going to be on V2, guys, that the Project Planner webinars run on, but it's the exact same concept for V3 Project Planner. It's the exact same thing. Yeah, you can use it, guys. You can use this as an agency. Okay, as always, guys, if anybody's having any issues, because we always hold webinars and then everybody does everything at the same time, let me log out of here and show you what to do. If you can't log in, okay, number one, if you already purchased and you can't log in for any reason, use this link right here where it says lost your password, okay, and it'll just take you here, and then put in your username or your email address that you signed up with. Now, if that doesn't work for any reason, use this chat box. Open that up, start a new conversation. Okay? But if you just can't log in, try finding your password first from this link, and then if you're having billing issues or purchase issues, just open up the chat box. This is our new live support.
There's also a receipt coming that should have a couple of links in there. One is says you know, access your purchase, and that's where you register, because after you've paid, then you want to register. You know, we want to verify your email and then get you into what you bought. So there's that link in your receipt. Now, if you didn't get a receipt, then maybe your payment didn't go through. Okay, maybe that's a problem. But we'll check it out for you. We will be here until we'll be here all night until people stop talking to us. that's what we do.
This is weird. Everybody that's asking, like, what if I own SerpTech, is this the same? It's just, John, I don't know if you got here late or if you didn't watch the webinar, but they're so different, I don't understand how you don't understand the difference. And I mean that in a very polite way.
Yeah, SerpTech is just a page builder. And this is a WordPress manager.
Yeah. You might have missed a webinar for one or the other, maybe. But yeah, like we've.
Oh.
I'm too polite. No, I mean I understand that he might have missed a webinar. That's what I'm trying to ask you, John Davis. Is how do you not understand the difference? Because I want to know. Did you not see a webinar or something? I guess you know what I mean. Because we've held SerpTech webinars and we've posted replays and it's so different. If you've watched both webinars. The only thing I can imagine in here, oh, you got here late. Oh, you're going to have to watch the replay then. Okay. Yeah, you're going to just have to catch the replay, John. SerpTech is Project Supremacy V3 is a whole different ballgame. It's WordPress management, it's rank tracking, it's a whole bunch of tools built into one in a really, really awesome way. But you're going to now have to watch the replay. Well, you don't have to. If you want to know what it is, though, you should.
If you already bought, you got in, give me a hashtag I'm in there. We'll welcome you in, check your name. You're still on. So we've already bought and left. Oh, sweet, Derek. I was just frantically looking around for you. Awesome. Oh, okay. Yeah, Derek. Derek, get that intercom for me. I want to talk to you over there. The login is app.projectsupremacy.com. You are in. Ellen, can you please again tell me once again your full name, because that URL is loading for the rest of us. Okay. Yeah, so you're getting server error on that login. Is that correct?
Here,
Loading for me.
Loading for me.
Hey, Clay, no problem, man.
Put HTTPS on there, maybe. Here, let me do it this way. All right. It is secure.
Okay.
Guys, the yearly plan, we didn't really expect people would want to spend more money up front, which is why we did it this way. So the yearly plan, Todd and I will have to work out the details and release that. Well, we'll release it as fast as we can, I guess. I didn't expect people to want a yearly. Yeah, no problem, Paul. Yes, it is heavily discounted. And if you missed, so basically what we're showing here, guys, is what you're getting with V3 and what it would cost you to get elsewhere. Actually, it's 25. What was it? 175 was 600 sites, right? And that was at, what was that called, Todd? CMS Commander?
Yes.
Okay, and then 1,500 keywords of rank tracking is $60 a month at Pro Rank Tracker. Okay, and you're getting that. So 1,000 sites you're getting with V3, but that would cost you $170 a month. For 600 sites at CMS Commander, you're getting 1,500 keywords rank tracking ability from the Pro Rank Tracker API. That would cost you $60 a month, Pro Rank Tracker. And $147 a month. Well, let's actually go look at that. It was so ridiculous that I just. Okay, let's do the $97 a month for 30 domains because I literally don't want to put $297 a month for 80 domains because it just looks too ridiculous. So we'll do $97 a month because we're absolutely blowing these guys out of the water. $97 a month for 30 domains. At Schema app. Okay. So you're getting all that value. So $175 a month, $60 a month, and $97 a month. Plus you're getting way more sites. Plus you're getting way more features. There's still the content syndication. There's still the affiliate link tracker, and there's still the project planner, which was the original version of the V1 of the plugin. You're getting all that shit for $297 and then only $37 a month. And that's because you're a Supremacy member. So yeah, it's super, super discounted for you. Super valuable. We're trying to become the biggest, badassest full feature thing on the market, to be honest, guys. We're trying to push literally everybody else right out of the market. And you want to know why? Because in 10 years, we want to sell it and go live on a boat on an island. And that's not a joke. So we got to build the best, baddest shit in the world to be able to do that. Yeah, thanks, Clay. Todd's team builds good software, that's for damn sure. Guys, any more questions? Okay, good. Clay's on. Good, good, good. Thanks, George. Yeah, you know what, Clive? You're probably right. He said you're going to be bored out of your mind in 1 week on an island. You know what? You're probably right. I have to try, though. I have to try.
Oh, there's Derek.
Any more questions, guys? Yeah, I know there's a lot of you hitting the intercom and support, and Todd's taking care of that right now. So anyone that have like questions about the product, just ask them on here. I'll answer. It's a myth. Yeah, I'll be doing my spreadsheets on the sand. I'll still have a computer. I'll make sure that there's internet there. What's my favorite feature in V3? That's a great question. I have to say right now, David, that the manage feature is my favorite, and the reason why is because I'm not going to lie to you. You guys know how busy Todd and I got in the last couple of years. We really got really busy, and my PBN started suffering quite a bit because of that. A lot of things were getting outdated. A lot of things were going down. You know, I had a lot of $2 hostings. I had a lot of hostings here and there. Hosts were going down. Just basically, the thing was falling apart, and I didn't have the time to keep it up. So right now, my favorite thing about V3 was once I added all those sites in, how fast I was able to like completely take a raggedy old PBN that was kind of like becoming insecure and falling apart and absolutely organize the shit out of it. And now it is tight like an absolute rock. And it just tightened everything up so fast. The next sites that I added in were my SerpTech sites. So I just put them all in there so I can go manage everything really, really fast, rank track for them. Then the next group of sites I added, and the last ones were actually my actual money sites. All the little sites that I built over the years, I was like, man, throw them on there. Now I know it's so easy for me to, you know, just find anything or look at anything. And as soon as a problem arrives, I know who the host is. I know who the registrar is. I know where the domain is. I know what the plugins are. I can activate, deactivate. I can bulk upload. I can bulk delete. It's just so easy. And so really my favorite feature right now of V3 is the ability to manage hundreds. I have 172 sites, I think, to manage 172 sites. Guys, I can even do it on my iPhone. I can actually go to this URL and log in on my iPhone and manage the site. It looks great on an iPhone, even. Or a big like Galaxy S3 or S8 or whatever they're at now. I'm on an iPhone 7 Plus, so it's kind of a bigger one. But I can like literally be on the road and see a notification come through that one of my blogs is down and go fix it on my iPhone. It's awesome. It's killer. You just read Natalie's comment. She said, just link all your products from one launch dashboard and we'll be thrilled. Holy Jesus. We're getting there.
Yes, she
we need a bigger team.
She had a big food for thought email today. You need to read.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I was out dealing with my accountant today. I had to change accountants because I've been spending too much time in the USA, and the US government is kind of maybe wanting to come after me. No! So many logins. Yeah, Natalie, so many logins. That's another night. Well, see, okay, obviously you can see here I use RoboForm because RoboForm was my savior for logging into all my sites because I literally saved for all my WordPress sites. I saved my cPanel login and I saved my WordPress login for every single site on RoboForm. So all I'd have to do is type in the URL, RoboForm would pop up, and I'd be able to log in. But this V3 killed it, because you can do that now right from inside. But not only that, you can actually, it's more information than what RoboForm holds. You know what I mean? Like RoboForm just says, okay, this is the site that you're logging into. Like I'll log into mine again. Oops, I should be in Todd's. I'll cut this part out of the webinar. Okay, everybody, thanks for coming to the webinar. Okay, goodbye. Now I'll cut off here. But yeah, you can see, guys, 172 sites, but I mean, I manage so fast. If I, you know, I just want to see what's at Big Rock, or I want to see what's at Network Solutions, or I want to see my lead gen or my money sites. It's really, really fast, and I get more information. I really shouldn't be in here because you guys are going to go spy. That's okay. Have fun. Have fun spying. Which host do we recommend? Supremacy.hosting, guys, is Todd. I know that we put out a lot of products recently. Like I said, sorry about that, but it just is the way it
just all came together at once.
Yeah, it just really did. Everything was ready all at the same time, and then we're like, oh shit. Here's Supremacy hosting, guys. It is Todd's hosting. Okay, it's a derivative of BizBuilder hosting that's under the Supremacy brand. And it is, the reason we built it is because with all the, you know, we really have a growing business here, and people are like, you know, this doesn't work on this host, or this doesn't work with this host, or this doesn't work with this host, and it just got really, really hard to try and develop products to support hundreds of different hosting environments, right? It's really hard to do that. We tried as hard as we could, and we did pretty good at it, I think. We did pretty damn good at it. But the easier thing to do, guys, rather than have us develop for hundreds or thousands of hosts and all their different environments and all their different requirements, is Todd just is like, look, I run hosting. I do hosting. That's what I do. So built Supremacy hosting that works with Supremacy products. And now, if there's ever a problem, if you ever come to us with a problem, okay, oh, this product isn't working on Supremacy hosting, we fix that problem on the hosting, and doesn't only does it fix it for you, it fixes it for everybody immediately, right? So it's just easier for us to manage one host than it is to manage hundreds. So Todd put out Supremacy hosting, and that's who we recommend.
Yeah, it's just, I have root access. I can read log files. I know what the error is, and I can solve it immediately. It doesn't take that long for us to figure it out, and so that's why. That's why it's important. That's why it's cool. And it's also regular hosting. It's cPanel, non-Supremacy products. It works with everything. But specifically, we really want all of our users that buy our plugins and our other things, even our free stuff. We want to make sure it works good. And the best way to do that is put out a good server environment that is guaranteed to do exactly that. So, cool.
Chase, does it work for cPanel? I'm not quite sure in what you're referencing to, but we can store your cPanel information for each of your sites, and if you go to your managed website for, let's say, for EV Shoots here that I actually killed on the webinar by mistake. That's funny. You can actually supply a cPanel login credential, and then once you do, the little cPanel slider will also show up, like right here. Okay, cPanel direct access. You fill in your cPanel URL, username, password, and save it, and then you can access your cPanel. One-click access to your cPanel as well. I'm not sure if that's even what you're asking though. Yeah, okay, it is. EV Shoots, yeah. It was a SerpTech site that I built net for, I think it was in Toronto. We're doing a sales webinar for Toronto, and I ranked the shit out of it all over Toronto for like wedding photographers and bar mitzvah photographers and band photographers. It absolutely slayed Toronto. Steven. Why have y'all been hiding this? You must mean the hosting. We haven't really. We haven't mailed about it or anything like that, just because we've been so busy. I don't know. It's been posted about in the groups or so. Hey guys, I got a question for you guys. Is anybody not in the group? Give me a 1 if you're not in the group. Project Supremacy group as well, by the way. Derek, get in the group. Or maybe you're not on Facebook. Here's the URL, guys. Join this group. We do a lot of announcing on this group. Okay, a lot of it, and usually it's pinned posts. Like there it is. V3 replay is up. You guys are on this webinar, but on May 7th we had another one. And oh yeah, this is Todd. Your customers are in here too, right?
Yes.
Okay. There you go, guys. I just put the link to the Facebook group for Project Supremacy as well. If you put all your PBNs on Supremacy hosting, will that be a footprint for Google? I wouldn't put all your PBNs on Supremacy hosting.
No, and I would never link your PBNs to a money site on the same host either. I mean, not necessarily host, a different network, okay? But inside of Supremacy hosting, we have multiple networks and multiple Class A's, so it's not, you can get away with it, just not in mass quantity.
Yeah, you could still like get a big package and like literally you can, with Todd's hosting, you still have different IPs you can put everything on, and that's really what you want to be careful about, right? Create custom name servers, put them on different IPs, and there's different packages for Supremacy hosting that'll allow you to host, like you can probably easily host 30, 40 blogs there. Like, no problem.
Yeah, exactly. And the other good thing about it is there is 2 different networks under 2 different company names and 2 different bandwidth providers and all that jazz. So if you want more information about that, just hit us up over there. I actually started all that back in, I went live in 2004 with SEO hosting.
Yes, Steven. Supremacy is like almost literally built for rank and rent software, which is SerpTech. Is that Alex Becker on my Facebook page? Alex Becker is everywhere.
He is.
He is in my dreams even. He's somehow pixeled my brain.
Yeah, he's even a customer.
Yeah, Becker's all over the internet, guys. Great marketer.
Pretty good.
How are things going with Keyword? Great. How do you feel they're going with Keyword? Which bookmark plugin am I using? Start.me.
Everybody wants to know that.
Everyone loves that thing.
Uh-huh.
This is what they're asking about. Every webinar you guys see this pop up, and it's start.me, and you can import your bookmarks and then organize them, and I don't know. I need quick access to shit because I do a million things a day. I wish I developed it. Me and Todd were talking about it, and then I found that one. I was like, oh, damn it. Somebody already did a killer job on it.
Yeah, because you had a different one at first that was kind of, yeah, it was all right.
I had yeah, it was good. But we saw that, and we're like, oh, man, this can be way better. But then Startme is actually everything and more than what we were going to do. Oh, any more questions, guys, or you want to cut this thing off and go to a replay? Who hasn't bought yet that still wants to buy? And we'll stick around for you if you have a question or you have an issue with purchasing. Otherwise, we'll get to a replay.
Yeah, wow, we're already on 2 hours and 15. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
I was so enthralled in your demo.
Renting. Not really. I don't know if that's directed at me. I don't ever advertise that service, David. Yes, you can chase the yearly. I know you guys have heard about a yearly. Todd and I are gonna go strategize a yearly plan. So if you're interested more in the yearly pricing because you don't like the monthly, I'd wait. Don't buy now and ask to change because that just kind of makes it tough on us. I would ask that you wait.
Yeah, we have to do some programming tomorrow. We have to figure out pricing tonight. Then we also have to develop some new back-end stuff for that. Just got to get with Branko.
Thanks, Rick. Take care, Clay. Yeah. Here you go. Okay, there's the login URL. There's the coupon. Oh, that's not supposed to be highlighted. Damn, highlighting off. No fill. There we go. Just as the coupon that's highlighted, guys.
Is that Atticus snoring?
Yeah, that's my dog snoring. He's having a good old nap right now. Sharpen your pencil. David, you're just wondering if it's open again because you said over Facebook that it wouldn't be for 3 weeks. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. Will the annual be done in the next 2 weeks? Well, hopefully. I'm moving home soon, guys. I'm going to be offline here after Friday. I'll be packing up my house in Phoenix, driving home for 4 days, and then trying to find a new place to live up in Edmonton. Todd will be here though with the whole team, working away.
I will be here. I think I'd rather be working than driving from Phoenix to Edmonton though.
Well, at least it's nice out now up north. It's not like we're gonna drive through snow. Well, God, Jesus, I wish I would have said that. It can easily snow in May up there in June. Josh. No, well, okay, SerpTech was sold as part of a local Supremacy bundle, but that's kind of not what this webinar is about. Yeah, David, I'm not advertising that service right now. I'm just way too busy to do that stuff. Start.me, Chase, is the bookmark stuff. Thank you guys for the safe travels messages. David, you can go ahead, you can, but I'm just not advertising it is all. Have fun back in Edmonton. I will do my best. I pretty much love Phoenix and the weather. Phoenix winters are as warm as Canadian summers where I'm from. Like there's maybe 1 or 2 weeks in where I'm home where it gets really nice, like up in the 80s, 90s maybe. But like Phoenix winters are like our summers. That's why it's crazy. It's awesome. Ah, yeah, Kelowna. I would love to move to Kelowna. I love the mountains. Is that where you live? Yeah, I love it there. There's a good band. There's a good rock and roll band out of Kelowna too. The Wild. How about Maui? Oh, I'm not allowed to live in the U.S. Yeah, come to Sydney. Not allowed to live in Australia either. Guys, any more questions? We really got to end this webinar because it's getting quite long. I do have to edit stuff, and when I have to edit stuff, replay postings take a lot longer. Any more questions? Anyone still trying to get in or having issues or?
One last thing here. Put the Supremacy support desk on the screen just for 1 second, because Derek, check the screen. I want you to go here for me. Supremacy.freshdesk.com.
And click right here.
New support ticket. I'm still looking for you on intercom, but
Maybe he submitted to a different head.
I don't know. Cannot find him anywhere. He's like one of the lost boys. He's a lost boy. He paid, no user. Picking on me on intercom. Can't find him. He's a ghost.
Well, yeah, you'll find us eventually. Or we'll find you.
Yeah, I know. You're at the right spot, but you're a ghost, man. Okay, bro, don't worry. We'll get you solved. Don't worry. All right. Well, guys, I guess that's a wrap. That is the longest webinar we've done in a while. I'm usually a stickler about getting off at 2 hours, but we are 2 hours and 20 minutes in, so we must go now. What did you guys think about that? I know big lot of you joined, and we really appreciate that. We appreciate the support. The rest of you, we hope you enjoyed the show. We really hope you learned something, whether or not you made the decision to join PSV3. All cool with us, doesn't matter. Hopefully you learned some good tidbits of information, especially with that project planner. Maybe you got some ideas on how to further improve some of your own sites. Also want to thank Herc for doing such an amazing job as well, spitballing all that good information out about Project Supremacy V3. And everyone else, again, thank you once again for spending the last 2 hours with us. Hope you enjoyed it, and we will be doing more webinars in the future. We're going to come back with some here pretty soon and just do some training, and hopefully bring on some other cool guests and spill some more beans. All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night, and we'll catch you later.
Enjoy your Monday.
Bye-bye.